White House release published Friday, January 2, 2026. Regarding the acquisition of certain assets of Emcore Corporation by Hiefo Corporation. By order of the President, and under the Defense Production Act, the White House has acted on the acquisition of certain Emcore Corporation assets by Hiefo Corporation. Hiefo is a Delaware company controlled by a citizen of the People's Republic of China. The President found credible evidence that this transaction could threaten U.S. national security, and that other laws do not provide enough authority to address these concerns. The order prohibits Hiefo from owning any interest or rights in Emcore assets, directly or indirectly. This includes ownership through partners, subsidiaries, affiliates, or foreign shareholders. U.S. nationals on Hiefo's board as of November 26, 2025, are not considered affiliates for this purpose. Hiefo and its affiliates must divest all interests and rights in the Emcore assets within 180 days, unless extended by the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States, known as CFI-US. This includes contracts, inventory, property, accounts receivable, permits, and intellectual property. CFI-US may grant extensions or exceptions if national security is not impaired. Until divestment is complete and verified by CFI-US, Hiefo must not allow access to Emcore assets or related non-public information to anyone outside its personnel unless approved by CFI-US. Within 7 days, Hiefo must put in place controls required by CFI-US to prevent unauthorized access. Hiefo and its affiliates must not dissolve, reorganize, or transfer any interest in the Emcore assets, or change their legal structure in a way that would prevent compliance with this order, unless approved by CFI-US. CFI-US is authorized to audit Hiefo at any time before or upon completion of divestment to ensure compliance. After divestment, Hiefo must certify in writing to CFI-US that all requirements have been met. Hiefo must also certify that all intellectual property associated with the Emcore assets has been destroyed or transferred as required. CFI-US may audit to confirm this. Hiefo cannot complete a sale or transfer under this order until it notifies CFI-US of the intended buyer. 30 days must pass without objection from CFI-US before a sale can proceed. CFI-US will consider factors such as whether the buyer is a U.S. citizen and whether the sale would threaten national security. Until divestment is certified, Hiefo must provide weekly certification to CFI-US that it is complying with the order and report on progress toward divestment. Any attempt to evade or circumvent this order is prohibited. CFI-US is authorized to take necessary steps to verify and enforce compliance with this order and any conditions it imposes. Hiefo must allow designated U.S. government employees access to all its U.S. premises and those of its affiliates, including Emcore assets. This access includes the right to inspect records, audit information systems, and interview staff about matters related to the order. CFI-US will complete its verification procedures within 90 days after receiving certification of divestment, and will notify Hiefo in writing when divestment is complete. Until divestment is finished and verified, CFI-US may impose additional conditions or measures to address national security risks. If any part of this order is found invalid by a court, the rest of the order remains effective. The Attorney General is authorized to enforce this order as needed. Any deadlines for CFI-US are paused during a lapse in appropriations. The President reserves the right to issue further orders if necessary for national security. This order will be published in the Federal Register. The Secretary of the Treasury will send copies to relevant parties, and the Department of the Treasury will cover publication costs. Thanks for listening. The full source material for this summary is in the description below.